For my genetics exam video number 2, I'm going to be discussing the topic of epistasis. Explaining epistasis in the simplest terms in genetics is going to be where the expression of one gene is going to affect the expression of another gene. So essentially, one gene can mask or modify another gene whenever it is present. So the type of epistasis that I'm going to be discussing is single dominant epistasis. And in simple terms, this is where the dominant allele of one gene will mask all other alleles in another gene. This is going to produce a 9:33:1 ratio. And so below this ratio, I have an example of an organism that has a big A, big B, little b. So for single dominant, we're going to give the epistasis to the big A. So when this A is present, it's going to have dominance over everything. So over the little a, the big B, and the little b. So for my single dominant pathway, we're going to have a red flower. So the big A is going to have a red phenotype, and a big B is going to have a yellow phenotype. So for this red flower, the only thing that's important is that there is at least one big A to give off the red phenotype. For the yellow flower, we need to have no big A's and at least one big B so it can show off that yellow. If there were a big A in this yellow flower, the flower would not be yellow, it would be red. So when we cross these two parents, we're going to get a big A, which is going to be a red flower. And so what's important for this one, like the parent, is that it has at least one big A. So for this example, this is a dihybrid cross. And so the resulting progeny reveal that we have 12 that have at least one big A, so they're going to be a red flower. We have 3 that have no big A's, but they have at least one big B, which is going to be a yellow flower. And then this very last one, there are no big A's or big B's, so it's not going to be red or yellow. There's no epistasis, but the 2 little b's are going to give off a pink color. And for the second example, we are going to have a big A, big B, crossed with a A, big B, little b. And so for this example, half of them, 8 of them, are going to have one big A, which is going to result in a red flower. And then half of them have no big A, but at least one big B, which results in 8 yellow flowers.